Yeah, today I will be introducing to you the regulatory watch work group at IoTSF. So I will be telling you why we joined, so the rationale why I'm joining this group. I will give you an overview of the market, why this group even exists, and then give a brief overview of what have we done in the working group so far, what are we currently working on in order to conclude with a call to action and invite you to join the working group as well. So, I'm a Chief Innovation Officer at OneKey. So at OneKey, we focus on IoT security, identifying, measuring security and compliance of connected devices. So for that, we have put together a fine team of security researchers, of technicians, in order to build a platform to dig into those unknown things. And to deliver this platform where we can automate cybersecurity, where we can build SBOM, identify vulnerabilities, identify publicly known vulnerabilities, so that we can then from there derive compliance or compliance violations, I should say, for the firmware, for the device that we are assessing at the moment. So for this, it is very important for us to stay at the cutting edge of not only of technology, but also on regulation. And this is why it's invaluable for us to join this working group, to have the exchange, to tap into latest developments in regulations, discuss how things could be interpreted. So this is our rationale of joining. Now, point 2, why does the working group even exist? So if we look at the globe today, and you can see many orange dots there with various regulations, either in place already today or coming up, being in preparation, such as the Cyber Resilience Act that we've heard, such as RED 2, which we have just heard. So the topic around security regulation for connected devices is getting bigger and bigger, and there's more and more frameworks, more and more regulations that you need to observe, that you need to comply to if you want to sell your products into the various markets. So I don't think I have to tell anyone about the PSTi in the UK, which came into force earlier this year. There's regulation in Brazil, there's regulation in Taiwan, some of it mandatory, others on a voluntary basis, but it's an increasingly complex subject. And just to make things more concrete, so also if we zoom down into the EU security strategy, for example, and we have heard a few things about this today already, like NIS2, like the Cyber Resilience Act, the RED, Radio Equipment Directive, etc. But also if we look into certain specific industries such as automotive, shipping, medical devices, etc., there's dedicated regulations. When AI is involved, when digital identities are involved, there's regulations, data protection, etc., etc. So it's an increasingly complex ecosystem out there, and this is also the reason why this working group exists, to kind of shed light into some of those complex areas and connections. So with this, I want to move on to the third point. What have we worked on so far? Where's the working group today? So I also want to introduce Stephen Patterson to you, who's chairing the working group. If you have paid attention today in the morning, you may have heard that I'm newly announced vice chair of this working group, so very honored of that. And so far we have been In addition to exchanging about regulatory work and regulatory developments, we have been working on a series of executive briefs. So to kind of give a brief overview of regulations. So we have started off with the PSTi, which was released already earlier this year. We are at the verge of finishing an executive brief on the Cyber Resilience Act, which is about to be published or published already. And we also, and this and we are also looking into more regulations. So the RED 2 Radio Equipment Directive. This is the next up on our list, and we plan to work on more and more executives briefs to also provide quick insights into very complex regulatory requirements. And now to the fourth point, what are the future plans? So on the one side, we want to continue these executive briefs to turn it into a real series, also to keep them up to date in case there's any changes in regulatory requirements. We also plan to participate with various webinars to spread the word, to contribute to awareness building, and also evaluate additional awareness building strategies that may come up, that may cross our paths. And with this, I would like to conclude with a call to action to join our efforts and hope to see some of you in upcoming watch group meetings. Thank you.